Tropical depression Fred is lashing the Dominican Republic and Haiti with heavy rain and powerful winds, and it could hit Florida this weekend. Fred is the 6th named storm of this hurricane season, and we are only just now entering the peak of that season. In this morning's Eye on Earth, we're looking at how emerging technology could help warn of the dangers from hurricanes. It's a revolutionary new tool that could make it easier to predict the intensity of storms and also, importantly, where they're headed. Senior national and environmental correspondent Ben Tracy has more.
So we're close to the moment of truth.
This is not the moment of truth. The moment of truth is the hurricane. This is the easy bit.
They look like bright orange sailboats, but nobody will be taking one of these for a joyride. They're hurricane hunting drones destined to face some of the fiercest storms on the planet.
And these things have no idea what they're about to get into.
Exactly. Exactly.
Richard Jenkins is the founder and CEO of Saildrone, a California company that created these winged robots. We were there as they towed 2 of them out into the ocean off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida.
How revolutionary could this be in terms of the data we get about a hurricane?
I mean, this could be transformational in how we understand how storms develop, increase our chances of warning people on shore of what dangers they might face.
If it works, these solar and wind-powered autonomous drones will provide the first ever data and video from the surface of the ocean inside a hurricane, relayed in real time back to Saildrones mission control at this former naval air station in California, which houses its Orange Army, a fleet of more than 100 drones.
We have nothing else that has done this, so it would be extremely new and extremely valuable.
Greg Foltz is a scientist with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. He says right now, most of the information we have about hurricanes comes from hurricane hunting airplanes that fly into storms and drop probes from the sky. Saildrones are expected to provide far more data right from the storm's so-called engine, where the sea and air meet. This could provide important new insight into how strong a storm is and where it's headed.
We've seen in recent years hurricanes that seem to suddenly go from a 1 to a 4, a 2 to a 5. Is that some of what you're hoping to understand? How does that actually happen?
Yes, exactly. That's called rapid intensification, and that can be especially dangerous near landfall.
Last year, Hurricane Laura rapidly grew into a monster storm. With 150-mile-per-hour winds, the most powerful hurricane to ever hit Louisiana. And in 2017, Hurricane Harvey went from a Category 1 to a Cat 4 in just 24 hours, before hitting Texas and causing catastrophic flooding.
Possibly 30 inches of rain in some localized spots.
Hurricanes are the costliest natural disasters in the U.S., totaling on average $54 billion in wind and flood damage each year. Warmer ocean waters due to climate change are making hurricanes stronger, and a warmer atmosphere means they also hold more water.
This gives us a whole new level of intelligence as to what's coming for us and hopefully exactly where they're going to land.
Saildrone is deploying 5 hurricane hunters, 3 from the Caribbean and 2 from Florida. Each one is 1,500 pounds and designed to withstand hurricane-force winds and 10-foot waves. Once the next hurricane forms in the Atlantic, the Saildrones will converge on it, traveling up to 50 miles per day, ideally sailing right into the storm from all sides.
Do you find yourself in the weird position of kind of hoping for a hurricane to test this out?
We do. It's kind of a weird situation where you obviously don't want hurricanes for the safety of people, but we really want to see them to test the technology. It's a little bit like sending your kids off to college for the first time.
The company has already tested its Saildrones in the rough waters of the Southern Ocean near Antarctica, and a larger version has been deployed from San Francisco Bay to map the ocean floor on a trip to the Hawaiian Islands. But a hurricane is still a voyage into the unknown.
To go through a hurricane really is kind of the last frontier, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, we're in the midst of hurricane season,
I want to see footage of the surface of the ocean in the middle of a hurricane for the first time. I'm looking forward to that.
The devastation is so bad, but what we can learn from these things and from them is amazing.